Welcome to Community Updates. I'm Emmanuel Ortiz.
And I'm Victoria Straight. On Wednesday, November 24th at 11 a.m., Conant Public Library is hosting a Thanksgiving-themed no-bake class for children in grades 3 and up. Children will make a simple dessert to take home and share. Registration is required for this event. To register, call Conant Public Library at 978-422-6409. The Friends of Conant Public Library Craft Fair will be on November 20th from 9 to 3 at the First Church in Sterling. Find handmade items, which would make perfect holiday gifts, created by local craftspeople and artists. Masks will be required. For more information about the Friends of the Library or the Craft Fair, send an email to friendsofconant@gmail.com. The Make and Take this month at Sterling Senior Center will be on November 15th at 10 a.m. Create your own winter mobile with the provided decorations, or feel free to bring your own pieces of nature. Seniors can register for this event by calling the Senior Center at 978-422-3032.
The Lancaster Community Center's Juried Art Show, The Beauty Around Us, will start on November 12th. This event, supported by the Lancaster and Massachusetts Cultural Council, is open for all to come and enjoy the works of regional artists interpreting the beauty around us. If you have questions, please visit the Lancaster Community Center's website or call 978-733-4076. On Saturday, November 20th at 10:30 a.m., Seven Bridge Writing Collaborative will be hosting the workshop Taxes for Writers with Beth Logan. Owner of Kozlak Tax Advisors will discuss what freelance writers should be tracking for taxes, as well as what forms to fill out and different deductions and rules that apply to their tax filings. You will need to register for this program, and you can do so on sevenbridge.org. Thayer Memorial Library's Young Adult Book Club is meeting on Wednesday, November 17th at 5 p.m. The book this month is The Inheritance Games by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. Stop by and discuss the book, eat some pizza, and play some trivia. For more information, please visit thayermemoriallibrary.org. Thanksgiving is not only a time of reflection, but a time to look back at history and how this country and many other parts of the world came to be. On my bookshelf this week is a new book from the National Geographic called Lost Cities, Ancient Tombs, 100 Discoveries That Changed the World, with editor Ann Williams. Ann Williams specializes in writing about the ancient world and the preservation of cultural heritage, as well as writing for National Geographic for more than 3 decades. This book reveals 100 amazing discoveries, from the Dead Sea Scrolls to the fabulous Lost City of the Monkey God, and shares in an historical and adventurous viewpoint of how these archaeologists were able to find these treasures. I participated in a Reddit discussion with the editor about this book, and she shared with me that the last excavation she did, which she covers in a chapter in the book, was at the Yupik site at Nunalek on the shore of the Bering Sea in Alaska, was definitely memorable. If you ever wanted to read stories of real Indiana Jones and Lara Crofts who find important discoveries, this is a fine book to read and share with your family this Thanksgiving.
Thayer Memorial Library was recently the recipient of one of the 35 Massachusetts Board of Library Commissioners grants given to public and special libraries across the Commonwealth under the Federal Library Services and Technology Act, which is funded through the Institute of Museum and Library Services. With this money, they were able to transform some of their space into a play area for children and increase their Touch, Make, Play program. We met up with Maren Caulfield the other day, and we got a peek at the new room.
Hello, I'm Maren Caulfield. I'm the Youth Services Librarian here at Thayer Memorial Library, and I'm excited to talk about a grant we recently received. This past fall, we learned that we received $10,000 from the Institute of Museum and Library Services through the Massachusetts Board of Library Commissioners for this project we're calling Touch, Make, Learn, Play, or TML Play. This project is very exciting for us. It is a play-centric project, so we're encouraging children to lean into their natural ability and interest in playing, and we're reinforcing skill sets that they already have. So play is essential to skills such as social emotional learning. It's essential to gross motor and fine motor development. All of these things are indicators of early academic success, and this grant will help us help caregivers and their children incorporate those things into their daily lives. So in this space in particular, through this grant, we are buying new furniture, we're buying new toys that help those skill sets, and I'm excited to show you some of those things today. This will be a year-long project that will have long-lasting impacts, so all of the things that are in this room we'll get to use for a long, long time, hopefully. And I am going to walk you through the space today so you can see what to expect. And we'll talk a little bit about projects that we have coming up as part of this grant as well. So take a look at our new friends. We just received these puppets recently. These are some of the new toys that we have. And with every toy you'll see in this space, I've included some tags so it can help with sorting and cleaning up, which is really important, as we know. But it also has, if you can see, for example, our train bucket. We have the train tag right here. And then on the back, we have a list of skills that the trains, playing with trains, helps your children develop, and some ways that you can engage with the trains and your children. So ideas of how to play with these items. But most of the time, children will have their own ideas of how to play with these items. But I think it's just a very nice resource for caregivers to have this information as well. So anything they learn here, they can bring home and incorporate into their daily routines. The puppets we like, there are lots of different ways to play with the puppets. Of course, we encourage role playing, retelling stories. All of these puppets have letters on them, which reinforces vocabulary and letter recognition. Everything in this room plays into some sort of skill development, and it's all tied in throughout the space. One of our most popular recent new purchases is this dollhouse. Dollhouses are great, again, for social emotional learning. They help with role playing. Something you can do with the dollhouse is you allow kids to just put the furniture wherever they want to, and then you just reenact normal daily routines. Like, oh, I think it's bedtime now. How should we put the baby to sleep? It's just a great way for kids to connect their real world with vocabulary, communication, and how people feel. You know, well, the baby's crying. What do you think we should do? Should we send the baby to bed? These are all really important skills to develop. And alongside the dollhouse, you can see we have some new furniture too. The furniture is great. These are 3-in-1 chairs, so they fit different heights. You can sit really low to the ground, a little higher up, and like me, you can use it as a stool. I like these in particular because you can kind of set up a little table scene too. So when we start to introduce play food, eventually, you can have a kitchen scene or a restaurant scene. So everything in here is easy to move around, it's adaptable, and it really plays into a kid's natural ability to create their own world. Another part of this program, this project, is of course including books. What would a library be without books? And these board books in particular I'm excited about. They're non-circulating, which means you can just come in and sit down in this nice little rocker and ottoman set, cuddle up, and enjoy a story together. We have lots of different types of board books here. We have some that are retellings of fairy tales, classic tales that you probably already know at home, but that feature diverse characters and different situations, because it's always nice to learn about something new in a board book. We have books that focus on emotions. Another big component of social emotional learning is just being able to see how somebody feels in a story. So a lot of books about feelings. And we do have some books with few words or no words, just pictures sometimes, because sometimes we don't have the words yet to be able to read. So it's nice to just look through a book and describe what you're seeing, or just make your own story. So lots of different options when you're sitting down, just to relax after you've played already and you want to wind down a little bit. Take a look at the board books. We also have a new collection of board games and puzzles. These are great for when you're done with the more interactive play and you want to work on teamwork, turn-taking, collaboration. Games are great for that. And these particular games also play into the social emotional angle. We have some of those games. Counting, letter recognition, again, all great for skill development. It's one of those things that you can do if you've had enough time with the trains, if you've moved on from the puppets and you just want to sit down one-on-one and really work together on those. So these will rotate in and out monthly. We'll have some new things for you to check out next month. And the same goes for pretty much anything you've seen today. What you see in October will be different from November, and we'll keep moving things in and out so that you'll keep coming back and finding something new to learn and play with. In addition to the items you've seen today, we also have new programs. We have monthly programs for the ages 0 to 6 and caregivers. We have music and movement with Firelight Kids. We also have creative drama for kids, and that's with Allie Coes of Little Spark Theater. Once again, those are once a month, and we do require registration for those just to make sure that we have enough space for everybody, enough resources for everybody. The information for those programs can be found on our website, ThayerMemorialLibrary.org, and we encourage you to check that out, register, and we hope to see you soon in this space and at our programs.
And that's all we have time for.
We'll see you next time on Community Updates.